I pozdrav 10. Evo sam epizod viča, ne sam tamo gdje smo stali. U prošloj epizodi smo bili još malo kod one videonjakaša, nismo puno. I išli smo sa Zoltanom da vidimo. Bili još malo kod one videonjakaša, nismo svim da radimo puno. I išli smo sa Zoltanom da vidimo. Još malo kod one videonjakaša, svim da radimo puno. I išli smo sa Zoltanom da vidimo. Da. Te. I sada trebamo nađemo Dandelionone, znači Dandelionone dao nam je Zoltan tu mapu, jel? Što Dandelionone radi? Moramo da izaberamo kuda ćemo, pa ćemo ići po redu, imamo ovih 6 waypointima, imamo prvo ovdje. Tako da imamo dosta mi ići po različitim dijelama mape.
Pay for that.
Sick of it all. Hey, pretty boy. What do I gotta do?
Prva je Vespa. Ne, malo vanja. Ovdje sam prolazil dobro ovo mjesto. Neki banditi je napadaju. Što se dešava?
I will get you every last copper, with interest.
That's...
Give me a week, please.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man.
A opet ovi klovni, on neće ni samicu proći sad kad ne uvažem.
You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Blizu se.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Platit ću.
Take this coin and leave.
That ain't how it works. Vespula's to pay or be taught a lesson.
Already given her a verbal reprimand. Now go before I teach
Da,
you a
tako je,
lesson.
brate. Da sam ti koji ne sad biš.
Come on. Gold's gold.
Tako je, dobio si.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness, and you're not entirely a stranger.
Da, tako je.
Oh, I know you. You're that witch that took Dandelion out
Da,
whoring.
tako je.
Gerald, right?
Geralt.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Da.
Oh. Dreadful sorry.
Explain something if you don't mind. You say I took Dandelion out whoring.
So he said. Claimed I was his one and only. But he fell in with the wrong folk. You and that dwarf who always looks like a cow licked him. Said you two were a bad example. Wine, women.
So, he picked that habit up from us too? Gotta have a word with him. What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Da, gdje moram
Out
vidjeti Dandelion?
whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back saying it was till
Znaczy
death do
zeznał,
we part
wasze
this
pasy.
time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his
yeah.
arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen? Not terribly subtle even for him.
Maybe he likes some sudsy.
Opa, baš radila da stvar.
But what did he ask about, exactly?
Oh, this and that, really. What's it like at the bathhouse? Have I got any friends there? What are their working hours? I don't know. Maybe he's looking to hire one for his tavern. Maybe I got all in a huff for no reason.
Može biti.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere.
yeah.
Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
Da.
What's new, Witcher?
Pošteno. Kako sad 4? Kako 4? A bila je... Ček, šta je ovo? Znači imali smo Molija... A, da. A, Zoltan. 60 da sejva. Na novi sejv. Idem samo ovog lika.
Triss could not help Geralt, yet she did direct him to Kareem Tilly, an Oneromancer and an expert at finding the lost and the missing. Guided by Kareem Tilly, the Witcher had a dream. In it, Ciri and I, the bard...
Molim zašto taj lik se ne pojavlja.
Geralt now knew that to find Ciri, he would first need to find his dear old friend.
Evo te ček. To je da mogu se napravim tako što sam išao u questove, ali... gotovo je sad. A, Zoltan, ali šta imam popričat sa Zoltanom? Bude realan, šta imam?
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone.
Aha.
Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, doubt it. Former pupil.
Nije baš, aha.
And well, the tales he told me about her.
Do I want to hear them?
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh, truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once.
Istina.
That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into your cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula.
uspjela da
bell.
tava, šta se
She
zna?
threw his knickers out the window,
That's her.
hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant,
That's
Ona
her.
baš...
threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility.
Opa.
Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosavar Atre named her Guhir. Well chosen, eh? Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
Well, then one it seems.
Znači, ta polizna s
Week
tim.
on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine, whereas I prefer vodka straight up.
Ja, ima to.
Well, know about all I wanted to know. Thanks for your help.
Sada možemo lijepo da uradimo posao.
What are you looking at?
Idemo opet da ovima dadnemo pare.
Like you agreed to pay.
I will.
Watch close.
Keep
Take this corn.
that cap.
Thank you.
Not in,
What did?
not Gerald.
Oh,
Ex-
so it's
What do you think?
Pro-
Oh, Dan.
Meg.
This
Like, cool.
Dandelion ask you about other washerwomen?
Maybe. Oh,
Thanks. This
no.
Zagledaj. To je to, sad možemo fin. Idemo da to. Ne treba popričati sa Zoltanom. Dok još oviđa baja, jel?
Oh, thumbs today.
Ovo je neki butik, neki pički metama, šta je ovo? Neka odjeća. Opa, evo ga.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Ellie Howe.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something
Oh, no.
shortened? Patch your trousers, darn your socks.
You Ellie Howe?
Yes. Now pick your jaw up off the floor.
Sorry, I thought.
To je on.
Thought Ellie Howe was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Gdje je vat? A više ne.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
Možda smo nešto pobrkali. Okej.
Any better?
Ja, on je znači...
So you're...
Sad ima smisla.
Ellie Howe.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
Kao se
I met
super
him one
znamo.
night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
Bio fin. I onda...
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
Pričali smo.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well.
Da, rekao sam to. Aha.
Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I onda nakon toga, wow. Zašto se
I know this
obučen
is not
tako?
my business, but why do you?
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler.
Aha, sad ne da bude Doppler.
I became a
Ali
tailor
nije
instead.
postaneš.
Discovered clothing, costumes can
Postaneš
express
drugačiji.
all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That
Možda
is
možemo
true
kof
freedom.
neku odjeći od njega.
Have you never thought to become someone else, even for a moment? Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested.
Da, mislio sam, baš mislio.
What did you and Dandelion talk about? He asked about anything in particular?
Da zna gdje je on.
Let me think. Had an ordinary chat, really. Although, indeed, he did keep asking about Kalkstein.
Kalkstein iz Witchera 1.
If Dandelion and I hadn't laid our cards on the table at the start, I might have
Mi
suspected
se
he had a
Kalkstein
history
zaboravila,
with the
nema ga ni
alchemist.
dvicu.
He spoke like a lovesick beau. In fact, he desperately wished to meet with him.
Kalkstein's in Novigrad? Wouldn't mind seeing him myself.
You're too late, I fear. The witch hunters nabbed him recently, burned him at the stake in Hierarch Square.
Materet.
But as he perished, the goings-on, impressive. Fiery beasts circled his pyre, then rose into the sky and exploded to form letters.
Really? What did they spell?
Radovid sucks flaccid cock.
Materet. Znači, Kalkstein je mrtav. Ovo nije za zezancije, ljudi. Toga lika smo znali. Cijeli Witcher 1. Kret jebim buras. O, udruž.
Dandelion visit
Gdje
your
je
shop
Dandelion?
often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago, he brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually
Opet
come
išao
to
na
talk.
priču. Znači, ovo je taj nastavak priče. Ali nije ništa specijalno bilo.
Thanks for your help,
No.
and nice to meet you.
Ne znam da
I can
uči.
help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
Znači, sve ovdje. Da ja pitam. Za ovaj.
Greetings. Come to look over my spring collection, perhaps?
Da li on igra Gwenta? Igra Gwenta nisi.
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no
Ja
charge.
da u njemu možemo
Once
prodati
I'm done,
armor, mada
it'll feel
manje
like
će
wearing
vjerovatno
nothing.
koštati ako to uradim. Ok, let's imamo ovdje dosta stvari. Pa dobra mu je Boris. Ima i questa item, opa.
So long.
Znači sve smo uzeli, sad ćemo ga pobijediti u Gwent.
Greetings.
10.
Wouldn't mind a few rounds of cards.
Mora, da vidimo kakav je on na Gwent. Vjerovatno će igrati skojata, a ne igra on isto. Ok, smrt. Ono više kartica mi imamo. Da sad će biti ovako, možda nismo trebali tako to pretjerivati, ali dobro. Opa, gdje nismo trebali. Nice. Čovjek odmah pes. Odmah pes. Pa mi ako izvučemo buraz ovoga, GG. Da, mi smo izvukli ovoga, nice. Izvukli smo sve ove gore, što se... Opa, to car. Jako sam baš puno karata. A već on baca gore, neće baca ovdje. Ne znam da li on ima ovu kartistu. Nećem imam. Tres. Opa. Mećava, dobro. Nice. GG. Odali smo ga na poštenjaka. Nije ima dat kart. Vidiš, nije ima sreća što se tiče toga.
My man carries his pitchfork like you, on his back. You're both daft.
Nice. Idemo sad do Margabele.
Oh!
Excuse me.
Znači to je tih 6 cvjeta, ja? Latice cvjet.
Greetings, Haggard.
Da li smo dobili neki side quest? Nismo. Da li smo dobili neki... Ovamo quest uzvučnik? Nismo. Te idemo. Da klasik. Djeca uče.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Dobro.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all.
Why not?
A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where did you get it? Did it hurt him much? Did he die? Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You bat," and then he killed him.
Are you a wizard?
That's enough. We're done for the day. Gather your things and go home.
Wonder if the rat catcher will get more.
Like as not.
How do you know?
Mum said that if he but catches a cough, he's as good as in the grave. This one's got a fever. My dad doesn't like elves very much. Are you an elf?
Now can we talk?
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. We perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my
Ta
knee to
njegova
point to the figure of
interesovanja.
penicillin,
Ima smisla.
I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really?
Da.
Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty.
Konj.
Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
Ima smisla.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snakely whip rose skyward. Gee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin.
Sorry. Don't know much about poetry. See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
Da, da sam.
No.
Je.
I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
To je to.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
Stop it! La la la.
Idemo kamali.
Sounds like a babe waiting. Subliminal message.
Opa! Lijepa koć.
This Baronet's Lavallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Nemoj da vas predstavim vidjeti.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this isn't a chance encounter.
Evo ga
Baroness.
ovaj.
Greetings,
Kak
General.
Herbert.
You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake,
Mary Louisa Lavalette. An Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
Znamo se, znamo se.
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that was so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
O, može. Trče konja.
Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way, then.
Idemo. Znači sad idemo u ko zna koju regiju, bi like. Emenas.
We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
Yes. I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
Da.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Grey's a nice color. For horses too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the Chestnut or the Bay?
The Chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the Bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly, after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest.
Može, to. Može bude jače od ovoga. Vidi ga iz dobra sedalo, ju. Możemy, let's race.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Thunderbolt.
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian Chestnut might want to impress its king.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Ma Thunderbolt, naći. Poslije Roacha, naravno.
Riders, ready!
With all the speed, the rush of air.
Let's go.
Opa. Manje stamina nego Roach.
Don't spare the horse. I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Determinale. Nice. Evo ga, ništa lakše.
What a thrill! A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Mora.
These days, hair-brained, all of them.
Još što mi to dobili? 50 stamina. A našio sam 10 pa stvarno se imati. Stvarno, ja mislim, bit će prako sedlo na bliži druži. A gdje smo mi to? A, ovdje je to. Ja mislim da je to u nekoj drugoj dimenziji.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt!
Da.
The one Dandelions rescued time and time again!
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Karen by playing his lute.
Još sad Dandelion sve priča.
Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Sestra?
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. We came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Dandelion sestra, vidite.
Said there'd
To
be
nas
strawberries
žutom.
and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does.
Ima.
Saw him himself. funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Different mothers, too. Da.
But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks.
Nice.
And good luck to you on your search. Yeah? Yeah?
Nothing hurts as much as life.
I'm listening, Sarah.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
Idemo. Taman ćemo se brže porta, da moramo čekati fast travel i sve burazno. Dok se nagoni. Nek su mi dobili ovoga od trci, pa druga šiša. On je ekspert, a mi imamo ono sedla jače od Boga moj nas. Ono što mi dobili.
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
My printer came back to the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening.
Ostala nešto razabrat. Vrtaj, da idemo do Siri Sisters. Do ovo Dandelion Sisters. Znači još ćemo ovo pa ćemo tu stati. Sa questom za sad, kada budemo nju. Ona je blizu.
What do you want?
Rosa of Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Tata. Jesmo ga zeznuli.
You realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Joj, da on zna koliko smo mi jaki s mačom, ne bi stao bilo.
me.
Tamo dobro da idemo neki reglamenti. Stvarno. Evo nas. To je to.
You're my new instructor?
Da.
Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time.
Ovo je sve.
Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Tako je. Opa, imamo onu mecu, kak je ono.
Ever find a witcher?
Damn it!
Oh, brate, mi si par hitova ima.
Well fought.
Pokle, brate.
You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Ne, baš nije tako.
Tried fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Možda bi mogla?
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us.
Nešto zanimljivo se, ha?
Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense.
Njena
But enough
sestra,
chatter.
znači.
Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Opet expose lijevo neka.
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Može.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You
Ova
asked
isti
about
izgleda,
my
ova
relationship
bliznica.
with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly set him straight. If you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances.
Šta je Dandelion
I had the
radio?
best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first
Dandelion je više nižu
You
klasu
blushed
poraz.
every time he sang a ballad.
Konkira.
He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Da, gdje on
Edna
čeči?
might have.
Sve sam
I
pitao.
certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city, never taken sides, always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury is bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects. What are 2 young Nilfgaardian aristocrats doing in Novigrad?
Dying of boredom. Papa's a diplomat. He also has many business
Numero
dealings in
10,
Novigrad. He's a member of the Trade Corporation. Takes us along everywhere he goes, and must then find us new tutors in each spot. And so in Novigrad, the task fell to the poet Dandelion, Rosa's betrothed. Edna!
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored, she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
He set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who Dandelions sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trebarits. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Yes. Odd. Znao što će biti. Evo nas nazad. Sa ovim i sad pičim. Što treba sad popričati sa Zoltanom prvo. Fencing lessons, to izgleda kao da je side quest.
Kessen? Okay, Swix.
Dobar mač koristi. I ovo smo dobro radili, nice. Idemo po taj quest. Danas imamo 24 sata. Eto sad mora.
Okay, Swix.
Got it.
I kneel before you. Greetings. You here for a specific reason?
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia.
Yes.
Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Tamam.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Wow. To je tamo, trebaš opet do tamo. Čekaj, mi ovdje pa ćemo tamo. Fast travel bacim jedan lagane. I onda idemo. Ovo je to ovdje kod mosta. Interesting. Ne smo baš bili na ovom mjestu, bili smo nekom drugom, ali dobro. Weird place.
Behold how we unsay live.
Ne znam da smo ovdje bili. Možda jesmo, možda jesmo. Ta na onom mjestu. Vidite dobrog mjesta. Oh.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People
Okay.
here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Adran said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise.
Da.
Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, right.
Ajde, biš tamo. Tako je.
Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and
Bolje
let's
ovo nego da
go.
kažem just mi, nisi to da kažem. Kao treća šansa.
Okay, Swix.
Ajmo. Pokaži nam na mostu čaj. Na njega rede. Dobra, ovo je zona iskreno. Zona je velika.
Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air.
A duelan da brč. Nasam spet nešto smisla.
Like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Da.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I have a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
Oj, brate, ubit ćemo.
Ow! Stop! I yield!
Umara ubijemo, borac.
You alright?
Ja kliknu 2 puta, gotovo.
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
Ma, ne brini se.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know,
Tako
blow
je.
off steam.
Šta sad?
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you. Rosa? Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
Džade sad ja.
Can't be far.
Nije mogla otići daleko.
Got my eye on you, one.
Jak se moram vraćati ovako. Gdje je ovdje rogue zone?
Seven Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
I može da se zazna zbog toga. Opasno. Šta radiš tamo?
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie... we wouldn't send the word ourselves.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend.
Da.
Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Tako je.
Lucas and Kobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt. And good luck on the path.
Vidimo se. Dobro. Sada završila u tim. Da, ovo je novi ovaj. Waypoint zove se Seven Kitson. Upričiti 7 kipara mi onda ljudi idemo.
Sod off. Not with you.
Welcome to the Seven Cats, the luckiest tavern in town. They even say the hangovers are wine baguettes are lucky.
What's on the menu today?
Mi smo ovdje bili. Ništa, ne sjećam se da smo bili ovdje. Ništa, ovdje ćemo i da stanemo. Da, to se, znači bili smo to svojeg, dobro. Znači sad mi trebamo da popričamo sa Zoltanom. Ovo nema ništa. Znači moramo sa Zoltanom da popričamo. Ide ništa. Tu ćemo da stanemo. To je bilo to za epizod. Za sljedeći epizod. Nije danas slagovala, hvala Boga. Tako da vidimo se, čao. Samo naprijed, Mare. Don't give up, samo naprijed. Hvala puno Petre. Jevremović. Care kogod da se, Pera. A da, to je Pera, berete. Pera Kare, jel da je. Veliki pozdrav za tebe, sve najbolje. Hvala. Eto, vidimo se, uživaj. Ćao. I uživajte vidjeti. Sve najbolje.